Hey, Carlos and Lisa. You guys, welcome back to the Coaching Corner. We are still in Park City, Utah, thus the snow behind us. That is not fake snow, that is real snow.
So much.
Are you cold?
I feel okay, because when the sun shines here, it is...
Yeah, it's actually not that bad. It's like dry, so there's no humidity. We stay pretty warm. Okay, so today we want to talk about the B word. Just kidding. Boundaries.
It's a tough
Boundaries. Boundaries are one of these things that across the board, if you're human, raise your hand, you probably struggle with boundaries. So we thought we could bring some of our coaching wisdom to the boundary conversation, but I was curious, Miss Molly.
Yes.
How have you experienced a challenge to your boundaries?
So one great boundary tool or tip that I have learned, as a lot of my followers know, I am a bulimic in recovery, they call it. You don't say recovered bulimic, you just say like eating disorder in recovery. And so being around family and food and people commenting about their weight or how they look can trigger me. So when I state my boundary to my friends or family, if the more information I can give them, the better. If I just say, please don't talk about how you've gained 10 pounds because it makes me feel like crap, they don't have a context for that. But if I can be honest, the more information you can give about yourself and why you're creating the boundary, the more that boundary will be respected and accepted.
So true.
So when I say, I've had a history of relationship with food or my body image, and I struggle with it so much. So if you would be willing to do me a favor and speak kindly about yourself in front of my children or in front of me and not shame yourself, then it causes me to not be consumed with how I look, and we can just enjoy each other.
And you could add to that conversation, let me also say to you, you are an incredible person. We could add something loving and graceful to them even then as well, to remind them of how wonderful they are.
Right.
Meanwhile, when you said you're bulimic in recovery, I immediately thought I'm a people pleaser in recovery, which is like the queen of boundaryless living. So
that's true.
It has been a journey over the last few years, but something I'm highly committed to. And the process of being in recovery is you really have to come back home to originally taking care of yourself. And Molly and I will bring this up a lot in the coaching corner and a lot in our coaching sessions, which is it's all going to come back home to your self-care at the end of the day. So for me, boundaries always comes back to whether or not I've been taking care of myself. Did I meditate that day? Did I exercise that day? Did I nourish my body with healthy food that day? And usually if I have done those three things, I call them the 3 M's, munch, move, and meditate. If I've done those, I'm so much more capable of holding my boundary lines throughout the day. I'm not getting spun out nearly as much as I do when I'm feeling vulnerable to those things. But I love what you said about adding gratitude to it and maybe suggesting to people, why are we being so hateful and hurtful to ourselves?
Right. Well, yeah. So by stating your boundary, you're essentially saying, this is a way that you can love me better.
And you can love yourself better.
Right. So it's
about loving yourself.
Right. It's boundaries are the distance at which I can love you and me simultaneously.
I love that.
So
do you think Carlos and Lisa have good boundaries with each other?
I think they blur the boundaries amongst themselves.
So guys,
it's kind of fun to watch.
Munch, move, and meditate, and maybe say something you love about each other.
And I like to add the 4th M, which is mingle, which you guys are good at.
Molly's a good mingler, and she's the 5th M, Molly. Thank you, guys.
Bye.